So before I put my camera away, I'm going to do one more kind of show and tell. Maybe I'll put this on YouTube. This is the candy dish I made, and I took it out of the mold. I used less resin, I think it's less resin. Anyway, I used polyurethane fast setting resin, and I made it last night, and it's ready for taking out of the mold today. It's a little bendy on this part right here, but in some ways I think it's good because you can make sure that the lid fits on well, that it's bent the right way, and that was hard to get out of the mold, but you know, so are almost everything. Here's another bowl I made, and this one is everything has flaws. I have a little bit to fix on the lid of this one. It got a couple of bubbles on places where I'm gonna have to fill them with a little bit of UV resin, and I'll just color it into the same kind of ruby color if possible. And that lid fits on very nicely too, and I love the color. It's such a deep garnet color, and I think I'll keep this one for me unless I find somebody else I really want to give it to, or make another one like that. And then these are coasters that I made with the leftovers. So I used this mica powder, a mixture of blue and green and a purple. These are chameleon powders, and that mixture of purple kind of blue colors on this one. So I at the end I mixed up the rest of the blue green, and I layered it in these coasters with the ruby color, which I used in this one. So I just mixed up that resin. It was starting to get very thick, but I just layered it. I started with clear, and I layered it into these two coaster molds, and I think they're very beautiful. And this lid was just my last bit of resin, and this was for one of my big pumpkins, but I think it's also it doesn't have to be a lid. It can be, for instance, even a stand for the jar. It goes beautifully underneath the jar. So things are gonna fall off my keyboard, but yeah, and it's a little surprise. It looks to me like just kind of magical clouds. And here's the other, I think I didn't show it. There's the other coaster with the layers of the ruby and the mixture of mica powder, two colors of mica powder, and these are stunning, I think. And then this one was just a little bit. This is the very last thing I did. Still a little bendy. I have to put it back in there, make sure it gets completely cured. But the very last thing I did, when it was very hard to pour, I scraped the last part of the clear and the last part of the mica powder, the beautiful mica powder mixture, and I swirled it around in there, and this is what I got. So it's not a full coaster, but I could put another layer of clear, and I think it will look very nice. So those are my creations for last night, in the middle of the night, and I'm very happy with them.